Avoid apple cider vinegar if you have these 5 health issues. You've probably heard that apple cider vinegar is a miracle drink. People swear by it for weight loss, digestion, and even glowing skin. But what if I told you that for some people, this so-called health tonic could be doing more harm than good? In this video, I will tell you 5 reasons why you should avoid apple cider vinegar if you have specific health problems. If you're using apple cider vinegar daily or thinking about adding it to your routine, you need to hear this first. Of course, before making any changes to your diet, always consult your healthcare provider to make sure it's right for you. Now, let's get started. First, let's discuss when people should avoid apple cider vinegar. 1. Gastroesophageal reflux disease and acid reflux. GERD happens when stomach acid escapes into the esophagus due to a weakened lower esophageal sphincter. This tiny muscle acts as a barrier between your stomach and your food pipe, but when it doesn't close properly, acid keeps creeping up, causing that painful burning sensation. Now, here's where apple cider vinegar makes things worse. It's already highly acidic, and when it hits your stomach, it signals your body to produce even more acid. That extra acid pressure can force the esophageal sphincter to weaken further, making reflux episodes even more frequent and intense. Instead of relief, you might end up with more heartburn, discomfort, and even long-term esophageal damage. In addition to that, acetic acid is what makes this vinegar so popular for digestion, but for someone with GERD, it's a nightmare. When this acid reaches the stomach, it triggers the release of digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid, pushing stomach acidity even higher. That might sound great for breaking down food, but if you already have an overproduction of acid, this just worsens the imbalance. More acid means a greater chance of it creeping up your esophagus, irritating the sensitive lining and making heartburn unbearable. Over time, this irritation can cause inflammation, leading to conditions like esophagitis, where the esophageal lining gets damaged from constant acid exposure. If you've ever felt that burning pain in your chest after eating, apple cider vinegar could be the hidden culprit making it worse. According to BMC, apple cider vinegar influenced gastric emptying in type 1 diabetes patients with gastroesophageal. A crossover trial using ultrasonography measured changes after 2 weeks of a CV consumption. 2. Kidney disease or impaired kidney function. Apple cider vinegar, while praised for its detoxifying properties, actually introduces more acid into your system, which can be dangerous if your kidneys can't properly process and neutralize it. One of the biggest issues comes from acetic acid, the main compound in apple cider vinegar. This acid is what gives the vinegar its signature sharp taste and health claims, but it also puts a direct strain on kidney function. Healthy kidneys can filter out excess acid efficiently, but if you have kidney disease, that process slows down. Instead of getting rid of the extra acid, your body starts holding onto it, which throws off your pH balance. When your blood becomes too acidic, your body tries to compensate by pulling minerals like calcium and magnesium from your bones, which can lead to weaker bones and joint pain over time. The last thing your body needs when your kidneys are struggling is another source of acid adding to the load. Furthermore, potassium balance is another major concern. If you have kidney disease, your body has a hard time keeping potassium levels stable. Too much or too little potassium can cause serious problems, especially for your heart. Apple cider vinegar has been linked to lowering potassium levels, which might sound like a good thing if yours are high, but it can create a dangerous imbalance. Potassium is crucial for muscle contractions, including keeping your heart beating steadily. When levels drop too low, you might experience weakness, irregular heart rhythms, or even sudden heart complications. According to ResearchGate, undiluted apple cider vinegar in high doses caused liver and kidney damage in animals, but with increased mortality and pathological changes observed over time. This suggests that excessive ACV consumption may be harmful to renal and hepatic health. 3. Low potassium levels. Potassium is one of the most important minerals in your body, responsible for keeping your muscles working, your heart beating steadily, and your nerves functioning properly. But when potassium levels drop too low, it can lead to muscle weakness, irregular heart rhythms, and even dangerous complications like paralysis or sudden cardiac issues. Acetic acid in apple cider vinegar can interfere with potassium absorption in your intestines, making it harder for your body to take in enough from food. If your potassium levels are already low, this means your body isn't getting the replenishment it needs, leading to chronic depletion over time. You might start feeling symptoms like muscle cramps, fatigue, or a tingling sensation in your limbs without realizing that apple cider vinegar is quietly worsening the issue. Moreover, when consumed regularly, apple cider vinegar increases urine production, which might seem harmless but actually causes your body to flush out key electrolytes, including potassium. Every time you lose fluid, you also lose minerals that your body needs to maintain a healthy balance. This can lead to dehydration and an even steeper drop in potassium levels, leaving you feeling constantly drained or dizzy. If you've ever noticed an increase in bathroom trips after consuming apple cider vinegar, it's a sign that your body is losing more than just water. It's also losing the vital minerals that keep your heart and muscles functioning smoothly. According to research, a participant consuming 8 ounces of apple cider vinegar diluted in water daily for 6 years had low potassium levels and other abnormalities in blood chemistry. 4. Osteoporosis or low bone density. Osteoporosis is a condition where bones become fragile and lose density, making them more prone to fractures. Your bones need a steady supply of minerals like calcium to stay strong, but apple cider vinegar can interfere with this process in ways that might surprise you. The high amount of acetic acid in apple cider vinegar is one of the biggest worries. Your body has to maintain a delicate pH balance, and when too much acid enters the system, it reacts by pulling alkaline minerals, like calcium, from the bones to neutralize it. This is a survival mechanism designed to keep your blood chemistry stable, but it comes at the cost of your bone density. Over time, if your body keeps withdrawing calcium to buffer the acidity, your bones can become depleted, making osteoporosis worse. If you're already at risk for fractures, this ongoing mineral loss could silently weaken your skeletal structure, increasing the chances of breaks even from minor falls or bumps. Another hidden problem with apple cider vinegar is how it affects calcium absorption. Your body needs calcium from food to rebuild and strengthen bones, but the acidity of vinegar can interfere with how efficiently this process happens. Acetic acid can reduce stomach pH to a level where calcium becomes harder to absorb, meaning even if you're eating calcium-rich foods, your body may not be getting the full benefit. This becomes an even bigger issue if you're postmenopausal or already struggling with low bone density. According to Science Direct, low potassium diets increase urinary calcium losses, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. 5. Diabetes and blood sugar fluctuations. Apple cider vinegar reduces the speed at which food leaves your stomach, which in turn delays the release of glucose into your bloodstream. While this might sound beneficial, for someone with diabetes, it can make it harder to predict blood sugar spikes. If your body isn't absorbing glucose at a steady rate, your medication or insulin dose might not match up with how food is being processed, leading to erratic sugar levels. This is especially risky if you rely on insulin or other glucose-lowering medications, as it can increase the chances of sudden drops in blood sugar. If you've ever felt weak, lightheaded, or suddenly fatigued after eating, apple cider vinegar might be playing a role in disrupting your glucose metabolism. Furthermore, while some claim apple cider vinegar improves how the body uses insulin, the reality is more complicated. Acetic acid, the main component in vinegar, affects how insulin signals cells to absorb glucose. If you already struggle with insulin resistance or take medication that adjusts insulin levels, adding apple cider vinegar can interfere with that balance. Too much interference can lead to episodes of hypoglycemia, where blood sugar drops to dangerously low levels, increasing the risk of confusion, sweating, and even unconsciousness. According to the Journal of Diabetes Research, vinegar improved glucose metabolism in type 2 diabetes by increasing muscle glucose uptake and reducing postprandial blood sugar, insulin, and triglycerides. This suggests vinegar may enhance insulin action in skeletal muscle. Now that we have discussed the problems of apple cider vinegar for certain individuals, let's talk about the amazing health benefits of apple cider vinegar. 1. Enhances nutrient absorption. Your stomach needs acid to break down food properly, especially minerals like calcium, iron, and magnesium. When stomach acid is too low, which is more common than people think, your body struggles to extract these essential nutrients. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar helps restore the acidic environment in your stomach, making it easier for enzymes to break down food and release the minerals your body needs. This is especially important for people who experience bloating, sluggish digestion, or nutrient deficiencies despite eating a well-balanced diet. By improving digestion at the root level, apple cider vinegar allows your body to pull more nutrition from every bite, supporting stronger bones, better muscle function, and overall vitality. Beyond improving stomach acid, apple cider also plays a crucial role in breaking down plant-based nutrients. Many vegetables, grains, and legumes contain compounds that make it harder for the body to absorb important minerals. For example, foods high in phytic acid, like nuts and seeds, can bind to minerals like iron and zinc, preventing your body from using them effectively. Apple cider vinegar helps neutralize these anti-nutrients, making minerals more bioavailable. This is a game changer for people following plant-based diets or those who struggle with low iron levels. According to ResearchGate, apple cider vinegar helps manage diabetes by reducing fasting glucose, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides while increasing HDL cholesterol. It is nutrient-rich and may also support cardiovascular health, weight loss, and blood sugar control when consumed regularly before meals. 1. Supports oral health. The mouth is home to millions of bacteria, some beneficial and some harmful. When bad bacteria multiply too much, they contribute to plaque buildup, cavities, and even gum infections. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar has antimicrobial properties that help break down and eliminate these harmful bacteria before they cause serious problems. Unlike harsh mouthwashes that can wipe out all bacteria, including the good ones, apple cider vinegar selectively targets the harmful strains. This helps maintain a healthier balance in your mouth, reducing the risk of infections while keeping your breath fresher naturally. Gum health is another area where apple cider vinegar can make a difference. Gum disease, also known as gingivitis or periodontitis in its advanced stages, is often caused by bacterial infections and inflammation. The antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties of apple cider vinegar can help soothe irritated gums, reducing swelling and discomfort. It works by gently cleansing the gum line and breaking down bacteria that contribute to infection. When used as a diluted rinse, it can promote better circulation in the gums, supporting overall gum strength and resilience. According to Kurus, a clinical trial on children with cerebral palsy found that apple cider vinegar significantly reduced plaque accumulation and gingivitis over 6 months. A CV was more effective than manual brushing without toothpaste, especially in the later months of the study. 3. Acts as a natural appetite suppressant. When you eat, food moves from your stomach into the small intestine at a steady pace, but apple cider vinegar can delay this process, keeping food in your stomach longer. This creates a lasting feeling of fullness, signaling to your brain that you don't need to eat as frequently. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar plays a key role in this, as it interacts with gastric enzymes and digestive juices to slow the breakdown of food. When digestion takes longer, you're less likely to feel those sudden hunger pangs that lead to unnecessary snacking. This effect is especially helpful for those who struggle with overeating or find themselves constantly reaching for snacks between meals. Furthermore, apple cider vinegar also influences appetite by affecting certain hormones that control hunger. One of these hormones is ghrelin, often called the hunger hormone because it signals to your brain when it's time to eat. When ghrelin levels are high, you feel intense hunger, but apple cider vinegar has been shown to help suppress ghrelin production, reducing the frequency and intensity of those hunger signals. At the same time, it may also enhance the production of a hormone that promotes feelings of fullness and satisfaction after eating. This dual effect helps regulate your appetite naturally, making it easier to eat smaller portions and avoid unnecessary snacking without feeling deprived. According to Elsevier, a 12-week trial found that apple cider vinegar with a calorie-restricted diet reduced weight, BMI, visceral fat, and appetite while lowering triglycerides and cholesterol and increasing HDL in overweight individuals. 3. Reduces sinus congestion. When mucus becomes too thick, it gets stuck in your sinuses, trapping allergens, bacteria, and irritants inside. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar helps break down and dissolve this buildup, making it easier for your body to flush it out. This means less pressure, less blockage, and more open nasal passages, allowing you to breathe freely again. If you've ever had that annoying feeling of mucus stuck in your throat or behind your nose, apple cider vinegar can help loosen it so it drains properly. This is especially helpful during allergy season or when dealing with a lingering cold that just won't go away. Beyond thinning mucus, apple cider vinegar also has natural antibacterial properties that can help fight off sinus infections. When congestion lingers for too long, bacteria can start growing in the trapped mucus, leading to painful sinus infections that cause headaches, facial pressure, and inflammation. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar creates an environment where bacteria struggle to survive, helping to clear out infection before it gets worse. According to medical science, a clinical study on chronic rhinosinusitis found that apple cider vinegar significantly improved symptoms and sinus outcomes compared to a control group. Its low cost, availability, and ease of use suggest ACV may be a beneficial complementary treatment for rhinosinusitis. 4. Supports liver detoxification. Bile is a fluid produced by the liver that helps break down fats and remove waste products from the body. When bile flow is sluggish, toxins can accumulate, leading to fatigue, digestive issues, and a buildup of harmful substances in the bloodstream. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar helps stimulate bile secretion, ensuring that waste products are efficiently carried out of the liver and eliminated through the digestive system. This not only prevents toxin overload, but also improves digestion and nutrient absorption, making sure your body gets the most out of the food you eat while getting rid of what it doesn't need. In addition to that, apple cider vinegar also contains powerful antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress in the liver. The liver is constantly exposed to toxins, which can generate free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and contribute to inflammation. Over time, excessive free radical damage can lead to liver dysfunction, making detoxification less effective. Apple cider vinegar contains compounds like polyphenols and acetic acid, which help neutralize free radicals and protect liver cells from damage. According to Wiley, apple cider vinegar reduced liver fat and improved liver enzyme levels in rainbow trout with fatty liver disease. Apple cider vinegar at up to 2% showed positive effects on liver health, suggesting potential benefits for aquaculture and NAFLD treatment. Apple cider vinegar is often praised for its health benefits, but let me tell you, it's not for everyone. If you have GERD, kidney disease, low potassium levels, osteoporosis, or diabetes, you need to be extra careful before adding it to your routine. The acidic nature of apple cider vinegar can mess with your body in ways you might not expect, making certain health conditions even worse. I know it's tempting to follow the hype, but your health comes first. Before you start using it, make sure to talk to your doctor and find out if it's actually safe for you. Now that we have discussed the many health problems that may require you to avoid apple cider vinegar, let's talk about some other topics of interest. Interested in knowing more about health secrets? Watch 9 hidden benefits of Epsom salt you never knew about. You may also try our video on 8 best ways to get rid of age spots for good. Apply 1 drop to erase age spots. Go ahead, click 1. Or better yet, watch both and learn more about your body. How frequently do you have apple cider vinegar? Let us know in the comments below.